Xin chào, hello. This is a lesson from the 63 Vietnam channel. Today, we will learn how to introduce ourselves in Vietnamese. The key sentence is Chào, tôi là Minh. Hello, I am Minh. First, let's compare the sentence structure. As you can see, both sentences follow the adverb subject verb object structure. In this structure, chào means hello, tôi means I, là means am, Minh is a name. Now, let's break it down further. Chào, hello or hi. Chào means hello or hi. It is used to greet people in Vietnamese. As a native speaker, I use it like this. Chào anh, chào chị, chào bạn, chào mọi người. If you don't know what anh, chị, bạn means, I will explain quickly. In Vietnamese, we address people based on their age or social status. Mọi người means everybody. So, chào anh, hello, older brother or a male slightly older than you. Chào chị, hello, older sister, or a female slightly older than you. Chào bạn, hello friend, or someone at your age. Chào mọi người, hello everybody. You might have noticed that I used xin chào at the beginning of this lesson. For me, it's a friendlier way to greet people. You will often hear xin chào from Vietnamese speaking to foreigners because we consider it is equivalent to hello. It can also be used in some formal speeches, so both chào and xin chào can be used interchangeably. Hell yeah! Let's talk a bit about the word xin before chào. To some extent, xin can express sincerity or function similarly to please in English. Tôi means I. This is the neutral way to refer to yourself in Vietnamese. Tôi is not tied to age or social status, making it suitable for various situations. It is commonly used in workplaces, formal speeches, or when meeting someone for the first time, just like in this situation. Là, to be. Now take a look at this example. I am Minh. She is we. You may notice that in English, the verb changes depending on the subject. However, in Vietnamese, there is no verb conjugation and no irregular verbs. So you simply learn the verb and use it with all subjects. For example, tôi là Minh. I am Minh. Cô ấy là Vi. She is Vi. The key structure you should remember today is tôi là. Tôi là. This is the basic structure for introducing yourself. If you change the subject tôi, you can use the same structure to introduce other people or even things. Now let's practice. Tôi là Minh. I am Minh. Tôi là Minh. Keep introducing yourself. I am American. Tôi là người Mỹ. Try adding more details about yourself using the same structure. Tôi là người Anh. I am British. Tôi là giáo viên. I am a teacher. Hell yeah! Vietnamese is so interesting. So, how do you mention your nationality or country when introducing yourself? This part I will talk deeply about Vietnamese. So, you might have heard me refer it Hell ra above, right? So why do I call it like that? Well, Vietnamese is a language that uses written letters to record the pronunciation of words. So, hell yeah. Now I turn it into hell ra. So, hell. Hell is pig and ra is leather. Hell ra translate like a pig made of leather. I know this might sound funny, but it's just a playful way to have you get familiar with Vietnamese pronunciation. By comparing similar sounds or words between English and Vietnamese, I hope that you can better grasp how the language sounds. So how do you mention your nationality and country when introducing yourself? Let's make another comparison. Take the Netherlands, a beautiful country with warm and open Dutch people, and an interesting language, Dutch. In English, we make changes to refer to the country, nationality, and language, such as above, right? But in Vietnamese, it's much simpler. You just need to know the name of the country like Netherlands, or Hà Lan for the Netherlands, and add the following: nước for country, người for nationality, tiếng for language. So for the Netherlands, you would say nước Hà Lan, người Hà Lan, tiếng Hà Lan. This pattern works for all countries with no exceptions. Now, let's make a comparison with Chinese. Do you know that half of the Vietnamese vocabulary is Chinese rooted? So, besides pure Vietnamese words, we also have equivalents in Chinese, and we call this Hán Việt or Sino-Vietnamese. Let's take a look at this example. In English, we say, I am British. The name of the country in Vietnamese is Anh. In Mandarin, is Giang. So, nước Anh refers to the country. Người Anh refers to the nationality or people of that country. Tiếng Anh refers to the language. In Mandarin, we have quốc for country,人 for people, 语 for language. Now, notice some similarities in the sounds của and quốc. You know, Hán Việt, Sino-Vietnamese. Của, quốc, rỡn, nhân. You know, rỡn, nhở, nhân. Yeah, mean people. Ngữ and ngữ, 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 ngữ. Okay. And the way we call other country is also influenced by how China refers to them. It's fascinating how relevant the connections are. Now let's see. France, Pháp, Pháp Quốc, Poland, Ba Lan,波兰, Denmark, Đan Mạch, Tan Mai, Tan Mai, and so on. Thụy Điển, Rư Điển, Trung Quốc, Trung Quốc, Hà Lan, Hở Lan, Phần Lan, Phân Lan, Nhật Bản, Nhật Bản, Hàn Quốc, Hàn Quốc, Mông Cổ, Mông Cổ, Ấn Độ,印度, Ai Cập, Ai Nhĩ, Thổ Nhĩ Kỳ, Thụy Sĩ, Bồ Đào Nha, Phú Thao Giả. As a native speaker, in most cases or situations, we tend to shorten the names of some countries. For example, Nhật instead of Nhật Bản, Japan, Han instead of Hàn Quốc, South Korea, Trung instead of Trung Quốc, China, Ấn instead of Ấn Độ, India, Thai instead of Thailand, Thailand. These shortened versions are commonly used in everyday conversation. Now let's learn some vocabulary related to our topic today. So how do you say yes in Vietnamese? Just like in Chinese, we don't have a single word that directly translates to yes in English. Instead, the word we use depends on the situation. The most common words for this is vâng. You can use vâng in most situations to express agreement. It's quite neutral, much like the word tôi. However, if you want to show respect to an elder or a customer in a business context, you should use dạ. Let's look at two examples. Bạn là người Mỹ à? Are you American? Vâng, tôi là người Mỹ. Yes, I am American. Here, bạn, you, and tôi, I, are equal. So, vâng is appropriate. Vâng is appropriate, right? But if someone is of an older age, like woman who's as old as your grandmom, and you are considered as her grandchild, you might hear, cháu là người Mỹ à? Are you American? Dạ, cháu là người Mỹ à? Yes, I'm American. In this case, dạ and à at the end show respect and politeness. It's like how a grandchild would speak to their grandmother. The opposite of vâng, dạ is không. Không has many meanings, and it also means the number 0, but in this context, you should learn it as no. For example, bạn là người Trung Quốc à? Are you Chinese? Không, tôi là người Việt Nam. No, I am Vietnamese. Xin lỗi also have multiple meanings. You can use it as excuse me in English when you want to interrupt someone, for example, to ask for directions. Xin lỗi, làm thế nào để đến siêu thị vậy? Excuse me, how to get to the supermarket? Or, if you've made a mistake and you want to apologize to someone, you can also say xin lỗi. Tôi chân thành xin lỗi bạn. I sincerely sorry you. Hộ chiếu is a sign of Vietnamese word. Let's break it down. Hộ in Mandarin it Hu means to protect. Chiao means to confirm or to verify. So, hộ chiếu refers to a document that protects and confirms your identity and rights when traveling abroad. That is how we get the meaning of passport. And that is the end of our lesson. The next part will help you with the pronunciation of some words that appeared in this lesson. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and feel free to leave any comments, suggestions, and any ideas. It's my honor to have you learn Vietnamese. Tạm biệt. Goodbye. Again. Tạm biệt. Goodbye. Xin chào. Xin chào. Tôi là Minh. Tôi là Minh. Anh. Chị. Bạn. Mọi người. Cô ấy là người nước tiếng giáo viên Hà Lan vâng dạ không xin lỗi hộ chiếu Nhật Bản Hàn Quốc Mông Cổ Ấn Độ Ai Cập Thổ Nhĩ Kỳ Bồ Đào Nha Pháp Ba Lan Đan Mạch Thụy Điển Trung Quốc Hà Lan Phần Lan Hy Lạp